My child, stop. Do not scroll. Do not look away. This moment has already been marked in heaven. Michael speaks now. Because a secret meeting has already taken place, and your name was spoken where you could not hear it with human ears. What was hidden has shifted. What was whispered behind closed doors has begun to echo. And the reason this message found you is because the truth of who you are can no longer remain concealed. Beloved, if you feel a sudden stillness in your chest, if the air around you feels heavier yet peaceful at the same time, that is not imagination. That is alignment. Heaven is drawing near because the time for recognition has arrived. You were warned not to skip. Every second you stay, heaven moves closer. There are those who gathered quietly, thinking secrecy would protect their plans. They believed shadows could hide what God himself marked. But Michael says the meeting meant to erase you has instead exposed you. The discussion meant to diminish you has revealed your true identity, the real descendant, the one set apart long before voices rose against you. Chosen one, notice your hands. If there is a gentle warmth, a subtle vibration, or a calm pressure in your palms, that is confirmation. The divine realm is pressing truth into your spirit because your season of being misunderstood is ending. You have felt it, haven't you? That strange tension before sleep, that pull in your chest when you try to walk away from your calling. That quiet knowing that you were born into something larger than circumstance. This message did not come to scare you. It came to prepare you. Michael stands watch because protection has already been activated. What was said in secret cannot override what was spoken over you in light. Heaven has records, heaven remembers, and heaven is now responding. Do not turn away now. This next moment matters more than you realize. If your heart is racing slightly while your mind feels calm, that is the sign. Fear and hope meeting at the doorway of destiny. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not mistaken. As an act of agreement, whisper or type softly, I receive. Not for me, but for what heaven is already releasing. Stay with me, beloved, because what Michael reveals next is the reason opposition intensified and why the truth they tried to bury is about to stand up and speak for itself. Do not move. The exposure has begun, and the next veil is about to be lifted. Beloved, I am still here, and so is heaven. If since the last moment you felt a wave of calm wash over you followed by a sudden tightening in your chest, know this, the truth is drawing closer. Michael says the exposure did not happen all at once because your spirit needed to be strengthened before your eyes could see what heaven already knows. There are records written beyond time, and in those records, your lineage is not what others assumed. The reason resistance followed you from an early season is because your presence disrupted agreements you never signed, systems you never consented to, expectations that were never meant to define you. Chosen one, listen carefully now. A silence is breaking. What was discussed in that hidden meeting was not just about your actions, it was about your essence. They sensed something they could not explain. Authority without permission, favor without announcement, endurance that should have failed by now, but didn't. If you are feeling chills move slowly up your spine, or a gentle pressure behind your eyes, confirming this word, you are not imagining the shift. You are standing at the edge of revelation. Do not turn away now. You were warned this part matters. Heaven saw how they questioned your place, how they wondered why doors opened for you that logic could not justify. They mistook your quiet for weakness, your patience for compliance. But Michael says they were not observing an ordinary soul. They were witnessing a descendant carrying an unbroken seal. Beloved, breathe in slowly. Notice the stillness between breaths. That pause is sacred. Your spirit recognizes this moment because it has been waiting for it. You were never meant to fight for identity, only to awaken to it. And now, what was kept from you is beginning to surface, piece by piece, not to overwhelm you, but to prepare you. As an act of alignment, if your heart agrees, softly say or comment, "I am ready," not because you feel strong, but because heaven has deemed the time right. Michael stands closer now. Protection tightens. Confusion loosens. The fog that followed you for years is thinning, and soon you will see why certain connections broke, why certain paths closed, why delay was mercy in disguise. Stay. Every second you remain, clarity increases, because the next thing revealed is not about what they planned. It's about what God preserved, and why your true name is about to be spoken where it cannot be denied. Do not move. The seal is about to be acknowledged. Chosen One, feel this moment. The atmosphere has shifted again. If you sense a gentle heaviness settling over your shoulders like a mantle being lowered, do not resist it. That is not pressure meant to crush you. That is weight meant to clothe you. Michael says the recognition you feared would break you is instead preparing to stabilize you. What was preserved was not an object, not a position, not a title spoken by men. What was preserved was you. There are names written that do not appear on any earthly document. There are inheritances that cannot be traced by blood alone. And there are descendants marked by obedience, endurance, and unseen surrender. This is why the secret meeting failed. They searched for proof in the wrong places. Beloved, if your chest feels warm now, almost like a steady flame, that is the sign. Your spirit is remembering something your mind was never told. You were chosen before explanation, set apart before agreement, recognized before announcement. Do not turn away now. This next breath carries weight. Michael reveals this. When your true identity was spoken in that hidden place, the room did not feel peace. It felt resistance, not because you are dangerous, but because truth disrupts false order. Your presence alone questions structures built on control. You've wondered why you were never fully accepted, even when you did everything right. Why approval always seemed just out of reach. Why you felt watched, measured, yet never understood. It is because you were never meant to fit. You were meant to expose. If your hands feel slightly numb or alive with quiet energy, that is confirmation. Heaven is activating awareness without noise, strength without striving. As an act of trust, not obligation, let your spirit agree by saying or typing, "It is done." Not as a declaration of pride, but as surrender to truth. Stay close now. The unveiling is not finished, because the next revelation Michael brings is not about your past. It is about what is about to recognize you publicly, and why those who doubted will soon be forced into silence, not by you, but by what heaven is about to confirm. Do not leave. The moment of acknowledgement is approaching. Beloved, remain still. This is not the time to rush your spirit. If you feel a deep quiet settling around you, almost as if the world has stepped back for a breath, that is intentional. Michael says heaven slows the surroundings when something sacred is about to be revealed, so the soul can receive without fear. What is approaching is not confrontation. It is recognition. The reason your life felt paused at critical moments is because heaven was positioning witnesses. There are eyes that must see, ears that must hear, hearts that must be unable to deny what is about to surface. The secret meeting tried to decide your worth in isolation, but worth is never determined in hiding. Chosen One, if you sense a subtle pulse in your chest or throat, that is your truth preparing to speak without effort. You will not need to defend yourself. You will not need to explain. What belongs to you will identify you. Do not turn away now. This part carries protection. Michael reveals that what was discussed behind closed doors has already reached the surface of the unseen. Words spoken in secrecy have lost their power because heaven does not honor agreements made against divine order. The very attempt to conceal you has drawn attention to you. Notice your breathing. If it has slowed without you trying, that is peace taking command. You were never meant to arrive loudly. You were meant to arrive clearly, and clarity is more unsettling to opposition than force ever could be. This is why delays felt heavy. This is why waiting felt unnatural. You were being refined for visibility without vulnerability. As a quiet act of alignment, if your spirit agrees, let the words pass through you. Amen. Not for approval, but for alignment. Stay present. Every second you remain, the veil thins. Because what comes next is not heaven speaking about you. It is heaven speaking through you, and the shift that follows will make it impossible for the truth of your identity to be questioned again. Do not move. The moment of voice is near. Chosen One, breathe gently. This is the threshold. You feel a subtle vibration moving through your chest, or a quiet hum in your ears as if the world is holding its breath. That is the signal. Michael says you are stepping into resonance, not force, not effort. Resonance. Heaven and your spirit are aligning at the same frequency. The reason your voice was restrained for so long is because timing protects truth. Words spoken too early are attacked. Words spoken at the appointed moment become unmovable. And now, the restraint is lifting. Beloved, understand this without analysis. Your voice carries recognition, not because of volume, not because of persuasion, but because truth recognizes itself. Do not turn away now. You were warned this moment is fragile and holy. Michael reveals that when the secret meeting ended, confusion followed them. What they expected to feel settled felt unsettled. What they thought would be concluded remained unresolved. Because heaven does not allow decisions made in fear to stand against divine identity. If you feel a gentle pressure at the back of your neck or along your spine, that is authority set, not dominance authority, the kind that does not announce itself but changes the room the moment it enters. You have felt moments where people listen differently when you speak, where silence follows your words, not because they were loud, but because they were accurate. This is not coincidence. Inheritance awakening. As an act of surrender, not performance, let your spirit agree quietly by saying or typing, I am ready. Ready does not mean fearless. It means willing. Stay here. Do not rush ahead. Because what Michael is about to reveal next is not about what you will say, about who will respond, and how their response will confirm your identity in a way no argument ever could. Remain. The witnesses are being positioned. Beloved, the air is different now. If you sense it cooler, clearer, almost weightless, this is the sign. Heaven has moved closer to the surface of your life. Michael says the witnesses are already in place. Not all of them know why yet. Some will feel drawn to you without understanding. Others will suddenly remember words you spoke long ago and realize they were seeds, not conversations. Do not turn away now. This moment carries confirmation. There are those who once overlooked you, not out of malice, but because they were not meant to recognize you then. Recognition before readiness creates imbalance. Now, readiness has arrived not just in you, but in them. If your heart feels steady, almost anchored, while your thoughts quiet themselves, that is alignment. You are no longer bracing for impact. You are standing in truth. Michael reveals this gently. The response that confirms your identity will not come as applause. It will come as shift. Behavior will change. Access will open without explanation. Resistance will dissolve without apology. This is how heaven validates without noise. You may notice people speaking your name differently soon, not louder, clearer, with weight, with pause. That pause is respectful. As an act of trust, if it feels right, let the words pass through you. I receive. Not because you seek recognition, but because you accept what heaven has already established. Stay present. Every second you remain, stability deepens. Because what Michael prepares to reveal next is the final layer, not of exposure, but of sealing. And once sealed, what belongs to you cannot be questioned, redirected, or delayed again. Remain still. The seal is descending. Chosen one, remain where you are. This is not a moment to lean forward or pull back. This is a moment to stand. If you feel a deep calm spreading through your body, almost like your spine has straightened on its own, that is not posture. That is alignment. Michael says the seal does not arrive with noise, it arrives with certainty. What is being sealed now is not permission. It is identity beyond dispute. The reason doubt tried to circle you for so long is because doubt is the last defense of anything losing control. But doubt cannot survive sealing. Once heaven marks something complete, questions lose their grip. Do not turn away now. You were warned, this is irreversible. Michael reveals this softly but firmly. The seal does not change who you are. It reveals who you have always been. This is why the process felt slow. Heaven was not preparing the seal, it was preparing you to carry it without shrinking. If you notice a gentle warmth spreading across your upper chest or shoulders, that is confirmation. Peace is settling where striving once lived. You are no longer proving. You are no longer waiting to be chosen. You are. As a quiet act of agreement, let your spirit acknowledge this moment by saying or typing, Amen. Not for completion, but for recognition. Stay here. Do not rush the stillness. Because the next thing Michael speaks is not about heaven's decision. It is about earth's response, and how what was sealed in the unseen is about to manifest in ways you did not expect, but will instantly recognize. Remain. The crossing is about to happen, beloved. This is the moment of settling. Do not search for thunder. Do not wait for signs outside of you. If you feel a deep, steady peace resting in your chest like something has finally clicked into place, then you already know. That is the seal completing its work. Michael says, it has begun. What was exposed did not come to destroy others. It came to restore you. The truth of your identity did not rise to create conflict, but to bring order where confusion once ruled. Heaven never rushes endings. It confirms them. You may notice now that your breathing is slow and even. Your shoulders no longer carry weight. Your thoughts are quieter than they were before. This is not emptiness. This is arrival. The descendant has been recognized, not by crowds, not by noise, but by alignment. From this moment forward, you will not chase clarity. Clarity will follow you. Doors will open without struggle. Protection will move ahead of you, and what once required effort will now respond to presence. Michael steps back not because you are unguarded, but because the assignment is complete. Heaven has done what it came to do. The shift you sensed was real. The confirmation you felt was true. Rest now in this knowing. As a final act of agreement, let your spirit respond not loudly, but honestly. If this message found you at the exact right time, whisper or type, "It is done." If peace has replaced tension, let Amen rise gently from your heart. And if you feel called, remain connected by staying aligned with messages that carry truth, by standing with others who need reassurance, by sharing this word with those who are quietly waiting for confirmation. Go now, chosen one, not in urgency, not in fear, but in calm authority. Heaven has spoken, the seal holds, and what began in silence will continue in peace.